Good morning. Time to get up. We have another nightmare to deal with. And boy, has this been a nightmare of an episode for us to have to sit through.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I normally don't watch the show when it's being live streamed because normally when it is on, I am either working or something's going on that I just don't have time, and I just wait for the Tokushoutsu channel to actually have the episode up. So I knew nothing over this weekend. I did actually see some posts from Yuzuki. She plays Koreha and is previously Papillon in King Oger. I did see some posts from her, like all banged up and everything, and I'm like, oh, that must have been from the latest episode.
Mm-hmm.
Although it's in Japanese, obviously. So I don't read Japanese. I can understand it, but I don't read it. So I didn't really pay no mind to it, both on Twitter and on Instagram. I'm like, oh, that she must have gone through a battle in the last episode, not realizing until today what actually happened.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
oh boy.
Oh man. And you know what really sucks about it is that yes, it was the Disaster Nightmare that did it, but he was not the one that ended it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, bro, she's already it. Like
No, I get what you mean. It's like Code Geass, where it's like, yes, the Knight of Orange was the one who attacked Shirley, but it was Rollo who killed her.
It's just like, okay, yeah, no, and I was like, no, like you gotta get her out of there. You have no. That it what sucks is the fact that no, we're not using a rider weapon. We're not using any of the prop weapons. We are actually using an actual physical firearm.
We're gonna point at you because we like to have a few words with you.
We actually took, I think it's a basic 9mm, standard 9mm, and just that's what did it. Like no oversized sword, no buster cannon, no ridiculous.
He's holding an oversized buster while with the other hand.
But it's like he didn't use that. He didn't use that. There are no CGI blasts or lasers. It's simply I pull out the damn Glock and put it right in between your eyes.
Yeah, it's kind of odd to me, though, that, you've got God knows how much ammo left in your Nerf sword gun thing, which shoots lasers. Why are you using an ordinary pistol?
Also, why were you carrying it? I'm like, that's the thing. I'm like, I understand with, like, if Fuji or, like, like...
To be fair, Agent 7... Not Baku, but Agent 7 has a handgun when he has his dreams.
Yeah, no, but like you don't expect. Again, it's like how many Kamen Rider series have there been within the Heisei and also the Reiwa that the writer himself is actually using a real weapon, like an actual legitimate real weapon, not like his toy gun or his toy blade that could easily be bought in a toy store. Like this was an actual Like, we got a Kamen Rider here that pulled out an actual pistol, an actual gun. And I was like, no bullshit, no CGI theatrics, no, like whatever. The only other moment that I can think about this that actually did, but it wasn't a Rider, nor it was a Sentai, but it happened to a Sentai, was Guy from Jetman.
Yeah.
It's like, whoa, wait, what happened? And wait, what? Yeah, just randomly. It just, he died. He got stabbed by
I still think that
it's one of those. It's one of those ironies of life where, like, when you're a soldier, you're expected to be killed in a certain way, but then it's when you're discharged as a civilian, you are killed by something that is incredibly mundane.
Yeah, I still think that Guy Yuki's death was handled very, very dumbly. Like, is that even a word? Now who's the dumb one?
Well,
was handled very, very stupidly.
The thing was, we all know this, and if anyone who knows both Jetman and even the Tatsunoko based show Gatchaman, which we know as Battle of the Planets in the States,
or G-Force,
pretty much like the story of Jetman and Gatchaman were pretty much identical. Especially even towards the end, it's like, wait a minute. So the Black Condor dies?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he does. They're like, wait, but Guy died. Yeah, so did Joe. Like, and like the whole time, it's like, yeah, they're outer space aliens, and they have like some main guy that's not really a guy but is a guy but is in the body of a woman and all this stuff. And it's like, then what could, well, copyright in Japan is a very, very interesting thing, like it's like, well, no, that's Gatchaman, that's an anime, this is live action. But we changed it up enough that it's kind of different, but still very similar. As opposed to in America, they wanted to do Jetman, but because I guess Sandy Frank owned it, they couldn't. That's why they took Zoo Ranger and made Mighty Morphin, which originally they were going to go with Jetman. Mm-hmm. We would have had the Jet Icarus and all of that instead of the Megazord. So.
Yeah. And even before that, they tried to get Bioman first.
Yeah.
But even before that, Stanley tried to get Sun Vulcan. Sun Vulcan. Yeah, but Night Flight did get Dynaman for a few episodes.
Yes.
He's got to be alive. But if he isn't, can I have his uniform?
Hawaii actually did dub a few of the Sentais. I know Go Ranger was Star Rangers.
Oh, no, that's the Philippines. I mean, you're right about... Hawaii did get Go Ranger, but it was subtitled. In the Philippines, it was dubbed in English and called Star.
I know that they did get like from Mask Man and a few others, but like again, that wasn't Power Rangers. That was just like again, Mask Man or whatever.
Yeah.
So I mean, but the point is, very rarely in a Toko show mainstreamed for kids and young adolescents do we actually have a point where the bad guy or even the hero actually uses legitimate real firearms in a situation. Majority of the time, it's like the weapon that they normally carry as the rider or as the enemy. Like, oh, how many times have we fought Nox with that giant Nerf gun of his and we've walked away, no problem. Last episode, we had that battle between 5 and 6 and Nox, and again, not a straight shot. It was like a different, like, until it landed. And it's like, they still walked away from it. It's kind of the whole thing, even like, when you talk about Steve Cardenas's exit from the Power Rangers, like you fall off.
The falling off the thing,
Yeah, you fall off the skyscrapers, and from the Megazord, you get ejected and you land on your backs. No big deal, but you land not even like 3 feet and you break your back.
Oh yeah, like even in like Even in the first Power Rangers movie, like Adam was like flipped over like severely, like in the construction yard.
Yeah, and he got messed up. He got messed up badly. Apparently, I remember I spoke to Johnny about that originally. He said that they filmed that scene like I think 2 or 3 times. Originally, they were gonna get like banged up. They actually had makeup of like bruises and cuts. So there was a scene in which, like, again, if you watch that movie, Adam is actually the one getting the more. I don't get why. Like everyone else is holding their own except my boy Johnny. I'm like,
Yeah,
Johnny's probably the only martial artist here besides him and Jason Drake. Well, no, Steve Cardenas too. But I'm like, why is Adam getting most of the BS here? But that's neither here nor there. It's like, the fact is like very rarely do we get like our heroes this level or even to the point of death. And I know Correja has only been with us for like 5-6 episodes, give or take, very, very little, very sparingly. But it's like, bro. But the fact of the matter is, like, no, we feel for Correja, but we feel more for Nausicaa. Because I was like, no. Immediately I thought to myself, dude.
Yeah, because here's the thing. Fuji's best friend killed Eggplant's best friend.
Makes it even more messed up.
And it's like, here I'm like, okay, Nausicaa. I felt for Nausicaa because, again, it's like, oh my God, she is gonna lose it. But the whole thing about this episode is, it literally is a crisis. It's an identity crisis because pretty much our boy Baku is he's a bit shaken with what's been going on. Not only the trauma of
and no one's answering squat.
Yeah, the trauma of seeing the kids being kidnapped in the last episode, but just everything before that has slowly made him question the fact that Zero died, dead, gone, and now there's a new guy, and no one's answering anything. And they're just like, again, you're
just follow the mission. Just follow the mission.
Shut up and follow orders. That's what you do. It kind of goes into that whole thing about like, yeah, what is it that I'm doing and why am I doing it? Like, are we even the good guys at this point? I'm like, well, you know what? That's a good question, but I ask also, Baku, why on earth you would say it that way? Because, yeah, there's some things that we don't understand, but at the same time, so far in these episodes, what has Code actually given you proof that they're evil or bad? Like, yes, you had a repressed memory of you as a child going to a cram school and being a part of that. So did Correja. But Correja accepted it, did it, and you, on the other hand, have like kind of been in and out of it. But yeah, you're right. Zero didn't tell you everything, but before he could, he got X'd. And now everyone else, like, no one owes you an explanation. If you want to find out, you're going to have to find out for yourself. But it's like,
we are going to find out on tonight's episode.
Yeah.
Case 22, Revenge
of the Sith.
Revenge.
Revenge.
Yeah, so the last one was Presage.
Yeah.
Presage.
Yes, but, Maria, for the people of this planet, I promise you, revenge.
Yeah. So
Grapthar's hammer by the Sons of Warvan.
It really is. This episode really, again, I have been looking online and how people have been commenting and talking about Zeztz. Obviously, the faithful have been speaking highly of Zeztz, despite his look, his style, and whatnot. I still say it's the modern day Ichigo, but again, it's for a global audience, so it's fine. While many others are like, there hasn't really been anything to get us like our attention. It just like seems to be going episode per episode, which all I say is, oh, sweet children, you know nothing about episodic seasons.
We've been through the ringer with the original.
We've been through the old school, and believe you me, that was episodic. That was episodic. You want story. The only story you need, he's good, bad guys, gotta fight him. That's it. Simple as that. But here it's like now this episode 22 has really gotten people's attention because of what happened. And also the fact that so Baku isn't just a pretty boy, and actually like, and not just like some people are comparing Baku to Midoriya from My Hero. And then
don't Baku like that.
Well, no. The reason is because, and I see it. You know, I've read My Hero, and it's like Baku wanting to be an agent was the same as Deku wanted to be like All Might. He wanted to be the hero. He had the glamorized version of being a hero, you know, not really taking into account the like what it is to be a hero. You know, like, oh yeah, you see the parades and the accolades and the women surrounding them and possibly the money, you know, but yeah, we found out like, yeah, and with any hero, Batman, Superman, Spider-Man, the Fantastic Four, Spawn, whatever, take your pick, any superhero, the battles that they had to go through. A child simply glamorizes, oh yeah, Spider-Man fights Venom. Venom dies, and everyone.
But do you know what it means to actually fight Venom?
And then you actually like, yeah, but there have been times that Spider-Man nearly died because of Venom or Doc Ock or like it was a literal life and death situation. And yes, he came out victorious, but you don't know what he went through to get to the victory. It wasn't a simple straight line. The same thing goes for Baku. Baku had this thing in his head about what it was to be a spy. It's like if someone just watches James Bond movies, and while yes, that does kind of do it. It's like the thing about I think more with Daniel Craig was we saw a side of 007 that hadn't been shown before, like the nitty gritty, which some people say was crap.
Like, I just finished reading Casino Royale because it's actually the first book in the novel, even though it's the 21st film in the series. And let me tell you, the book was so gritty that even Ian Fleming himself did not want to publish the manuscript, even under a pseudonym. Like, it took his mentor, William Plumer, to convince him to publish it, and he gave him an order. Whatever you do, finish writing your second book before you even so much as look at the reviews for your first book.
I mean, that's the thing that a lot of people, you know, have been saying in my comparisons to it. I mean, even so with the 007 is that we had the Sean Connery years, the Pierce Brosnan years, and those, while in their own ways iconic, I felt more so that Daniel Craig's was actually like what it would be to be an actual spy. You know, it's not like Tom Cruise or someone that they make the spy life so easy. Like they're doing all this stuff that's like, that is physically and absolutely impossible to do. But a spy can do it. But it's like, well, yeah, but again, it's like, what about if they're captured? What about if the levels of security and infiltration and espionage? Like, I was like, what's that about? You know what? How does that go?
No, they actually addressed that in the novel Casino Royale.
So it's like, oh yes, 007 gets caught, and then he's left again. Austin Powers made a reference like we will leave him in an easily escapable trap with one god, and I was like, wait, what do you mean easily escape? Yeah, because apparently he'll pull something out of his ass that will get him out.
Oh yeah, no, like let me tell you, James Bond, like he got caught, like and captured and tortured. And I do mean tortured, and he was like at the precipice of agony, where like it was about to become euphoric, and then the only reason he's able to escape is because a higher ranking member of Smash that ranks above Le Chiffre, like kills Le Chiffre. It's like Le Chiffre lost us a lot of money. That's why I was ordered to kill him. But I have no orders to kill you, Bond. That's why I'm going to spare you.
Yeah, so it's like, again, the comparison there, 007, Midoriya, Baku. We are given the certain side of what it is to be a hero, or what it is. Like, you think it's just easy glories and whatnot, when in actuality, it's like even talking about being a police officer or any type of law enforcement. Like, bro, it's not just about the uniform and eating donuts, okay? There are situations you're putting your life on the line, and there ain't no amount of money in the world that is worth your life. So, obviously, in this situation...
Well, if you want to see like another example of that, look at Kuga. We look at all the crap that Godai I had to go through in that show.
Yeah.
The crash out.
So the thing is that the illusion, the fantasy of being a spy, being a hero, is shattered. It's gone. Like, now you realize what it is to don the mask or the cowl, or even in this case, the rider sash, to don the Zeztz gear and be called yourself Agent 7. It ain't just a title, dude. There's a lot that goes into this. It's not just save them and wake up in your bed. No. There are serious, heavy, life-altering, world-destructive gratifications that happen if you fail, which, again, has left our boy kind of traumatized. Because, so we do start the episode where we left off.
Red alert. Even at the home base, Agent 5 and 6, like barge in. It's like Kureha. No, that's not my name anymore.
Yeah, well, and you know what? It's really sad now that you look back at the episode of how like both Nausicaa and Kureha see themselves for one last time, and it's like, Kureha is like just not putting Nausicaa down, but more like my job, Nausicaa. I am Agent 7 when I'm on, okay. So, and that's how she is. She's taking this seriously, as Nausicaa takes her job seriously.
Yeah. I appreciate that one filler episode of Naruto where Kakashi and Might Guy have that one final race from that one mountain all the way back to the Hokage's office, because like at the end of the episode, my guy says, listen, this may be the last time you and I will get to race each other, because the war is about to happen, and there's a chance that I might die here. Or we'll survive this, and you'll be Hokage, and you'll be too busy to do this. And it's crazy to think about, because they do survive. They both do survive, and Kakashi does become Hokage, but he's right. They won't be able to race ever again, because my guy becomes paraplegic.
Yeah, but don't tell me he wouldn't try to use his wheels to try to race Kakashi.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna use my arms, Kakashi.
I think there was a meme I saw. I'll try to find it again. It's very
or it's like I'm good. Let's race one more time, but this time we'll be racing on our hands. A handstand race.
There's a meme of a guy in a wheelchair like going like he's actually going downhill and they're playing like the Naruto music and the caption is when you hear Kakashi's in trouble but you're a Mike guy and you don't have your legs, so it's the guy literally like racing down a hill going at speeds of like 30 miles an hour and just completely like doing turns and everything. I'm like, yeah, that would totally be Mike guy.
He goes full golden boy, but in a wheelchair.
Yeah. But yeah, this whole thing is like, yeah, so we get a recap of the last episode where yes, the children were taken. We don't talk about the kids at all in this episode. They're gone. Yeah. They're gone. Will we get them back? That is a possibility if we do defeat the disaster nightmare. But again, the disaster nightmare really isn't the focus in this episode. No. Like he's there, it's there, obviously, but it's not the focal point. Because obviously, yes, we do get that thing between 5 and 6, and they come with Baku, and it's like, didn't you get the orders? I was like, oh yeah, because my motorcycle's broken. He usually told me, but yeah, the mission.
Prevent worst case scenario.
It's like to avoid the nightmare. So you're telling us to stay away from it. Yeah. Okay. Phrasing. Stay away from it. But all right. Now again, we don't have a moment anymore with Kureha or Nausicaa. It's just whatever. Opening credits, and then we have again. It's Baku, Kureha, and Agent 5 being a meathead, and Baku is just kind of shaken still because he doesn't really understand what's going on. And when I ask questions, no one answers me. I deserve to know what is because
it's you're just a punk ass amateur kid. Actually, he did manage to obtain Zezt's powers. So, he's definitely worthy of something. We're just not sure what.
Yeah, that's what, again, the meathead is pretty much, that's what he does, is just, be the asshole that...
But I love how offhandedly Kureha basically confirmed that thing I mentioned earlier. It's very odd that all of the agents so far that we've seen, Agents 4, 5, and 6, have one particular uniform. They all have basically the same outfit, but in different colors.
Yeah.
But Agent 7, he's different.
Yeah,
he has
7
different costume.
Yeah, wow. Something's up with that, which kind of also leads me into a theory that I'll talk about at the end. Mm-hmm. But it's for some reason he is different than 5 and 6. He's different than Nox. He's different than everyone else. So what's the deal? Mm-hmm. But anyway, we do kind of get that whole back and forth of what is code? What is it that they're actually trying to do? And of course, these two, Kureha doesn't really have a response, while the meathead is
when you're ready to join us, come find us.
Yeah, which is again, you're his superiors, you don't have to tell him anything. But it's bro, I feel like you're gonna die. They're setting you up to be the next death in this show. Maybe not today, but somewhere down the line. And I was I was shocked because I was with what happened 5 minutes later. But yeah, Baku has a little flashback of himself as a baby in a prem.
Yeah.
And obviously
turns out his first nightmare wasn't lightning.
Yeah, Nem was there, and it's just wait, how? What? It's you. It's just you. So you're telling me something happened when I was a baby? I guess this is, we don't really know because we just snap out of it, and and I know
so we see gravity being distorted.
Yeah. But some people online have been like, wait, they actually used a baby and made the baby cry. I'm like, they've been doing that on TV since forever, guys. Come on.
Remember in Skits when they killed the baby?
Did they kill a baby?
Yeah, in Skits, episode 8.
Okay, no, I haven't seen.
Yeah,
Skits,
was that the one to where
when they
the mother and father had their baby and then they get crushed?
Yes, the one with Kick the Can.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've not seen Skits, so I don't know. But
well, lucky for you, it's on Tubi. So
yeah. But yeah, we do kind of get a little snap out of it. Although we do see a shadow along with Nem out when Baku finally snaps out of it. We cut to on top of an office building where
the Demon King is like creating like all these skeletal thunder monster kaiju
dragon things.
I thought they were dinosaurs.
All right, let's just meet down the middle and say he summoned an army of Skull Greymon.
I was.
You mean Gomoras?
I was like, electric dinosaurs? Are we referencing Dino Charge here? Electric dinosaurs that run on batteries? Not Kyryuger. No. It's Dino Charge. But yeah, that's what this thing has been doing. It's called the Chaos Nightmare, and it's doing exactly what it's doing. Oh, wait. We forgot to mention that Nausicaa and Fuji actually were asleep on a park bench and they woke up. We did leave off that the entire world or the entire area of Tokyo got enveloped by the nightmare, by the butterflies. So they're like, wait a minute, it was dark and all that stuff a while ago. Why is it? Are we still in the? Yeah, you still are. The thing is, it's like right now it's just the calm before the storm. So, yeah. So we do have a confrontation between Nox 5 and 6. And again, not like we haven't seen it before. You know, another confrontation. I mean, they just had a throwdown last week. But things are getting a lot more serious, especially in the fact that, so the Chaos Nightmare is very powerful. I'm assuming it's because of all the kids he absorbed or stole or whatever it is. But Nausicaa, no, not Nausicaa. Kureha gets stabbed. She gets ran through. And I'm like, no.
Yeah, I'm like, oh shoot, did she just die? And
no, I'm like, whoa, no. You killed Papillon?
No. You see, what happened is she didn't die. She simply went back to Chikyu. Her planet needs her, so she's Papillon Oger again.
I'm like, you literally. Like, I was like, no, maybe he grazed her. No, it literally is dead.
No, you see the entry wound right in the middle of her chest.
Yeah,
you see the exit wound in the same location on her back.
She got ran through, and I'm like, wait. Where's Baku? He's got the
heal capsule.
Yeah, he's got the medicine capsule. He can like Baku.
Where's your white mage?
Again, it's like, you know, where a lot of people like start, you know, putting 2 and 2, like, you know, the My Heroes, the Full Metal Alchemist, whatever situation, whatever anime you want to say. It's like, where is the guy, the girl that could protect them or heal them? You know, Bleach, Full Metal, My Hero, Black Clover, whatever. Like, we have a healer. Where are they? And it's like, yeah. But the thing is, you guys went off. You're like, oh yeah, no. Again, Nox is a threat, a very high threat. But you all, especially you, meathead, you don't care. You're like, no, as long as I'm with Kureha, we got this. No, you don't. because Nox was running interference. The Nightmare came from behind, fighting Koreha, and it's like, yeah, Koreha might isn't Koreha like still like almost the same as Baku?
Pretty much.
Like she's also a rookie, so but you're like, oh, you're her superior.
Well, actually, she might have been a code agent for a longer period of time. Like they were both recruited from the same graduation year.
Yeah. But the thing is that she didn't until recently become a code agent. Baku has more of a.
Oh no, she retired. Remember?
Well, yeah, but it's like, okay, so retired or whatever. Like it's still like, yeah, she's still. We don't know about her past and how skilled she was, and it's like she's still kind of getting into the movement of things again. But still, it's like, yeah, you're her superior. You're the one that's supposed to be watching her and keeping her safe and guiding her and protecting her six. And even so, it's like, I don't know what I guess it was probably just the setting of the show. It's like, yeah, she gets ran through, her suit deactivates, she's banged up to hell, she's got blood,
and then much like Tega's sword from 2 weeks ago, Nox would like to have a few words with you.
Nox just pulls out, I think it's a standard revolver. I think it's just standard.
Looks like a revolver.
It's a revolver, and I'm like, wait, not the Nerf gun?
Yeah. Oh, by the way, in case anyone's interested, James Bond's weapon of choice is a Beretta with a skeleton grip.
But the
in case anyone's interested,
I'm like, that right there is possibly a rarity in a tokusatsu show, mostly Sentai or Kamen Rider, where it's like, normally you would finish off your opponent with like the weapon that you have used when you were like, like Nox and his Nerf gun sword, but no, he actually pulls out a fucking revolver. And Koreha's just like, she is there, she's wounded, she's like, it's like, okay, 5, get off your ass, stop screaming, and protect the girl. No. Doesn't do it. Because all we hear is a pow.
Yeah. It's like you think one of two things would happen. Either A, he'll run over and take the shot for her, or B,
showed up and protect
or B, at least for me, B, he uses quick thinking, which clearly he doesn't, to use his own handgun to, I don't know, shoot Nox's gun out of his hand.
It doesn't even have a gun. It looks like he's got a hatchet or something. Like it's like he's
throw the hatchet at him. I don't know.
Yeah. Throw a shoe. I don't know. Freaking A.
Hey, throwing shoe has worked in the past.
But yeah. And how do we know this? We just see like him loading up. And then it cuts to Agent 3 sitting on a couch. And he is literally there with his compact and one of the vital signs. With a
straight face saying
Agent 3 it goes dead. It goes black. It's like, And I'm like, no. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Yeah, I'm like the cat that saw his owner with the werewolf man. No. I'm like Markiplier when he's playing Five Nights at Freddy's. Like, no. Like, I just thought of Nausicaa. I immediately thought of her. I'm like, oh, fuck. Is she going to find out today or is she going to find out later?
Oh, it's going to suck either way.
It's going to suck either or. But I'm like, I hope it's later. Please not right now. Like, please just give her, like, oh, no, they're fine. Like, but no. Baku actually got the phone call from 3 And Nausicaa and Fuji were there when he got it. And he literally says Agent 6 is dead.
Not in the Shadow Realm.
Not banished. Didn't go to another planet for to get medical attention. Did not
Voltron.
did not go to a farm upstate. did not go up the stairs and never came back. No, literally dead. And we actually confirmed this right at a couple minutes after, where 5 is holding her, but and again, I understand it's a PG-13 show. They can't really show a bullet hole in her head. I would have been that would have been awesome if they did, but I understand why they didn't. So I'm like,
yeah, you'd be more likely to see that in Garo.
Yeah, I would have applauded the team if they actually showed a bullet entry wound in the side of her head. But I'm like, well,
I mean, Gundam and Idion did it.
No, I know, but again, in anime, you can do it. In movies, you can do it, but when it comes to television, it depends. Again, this is a show for between the ages of 5 and 15 at most, maybe older. But the argument that Kamen Rider is the rated R version of the Power Rangers, I guess
it is not.
I know. Me and Mike had this conversation last night. Where it's
Well, I wasn't saying that directed towards you. I wasn't saying or implying that at all. I was aiming that towards the people who,
the argument.
They see fan subs and they put in swears that they actually didn't say, and then see things like blood, death, and alcohol, and think, "Oh, this is for adults."
No, Shin Kamen Rider was for adults, and look how that turned out.
Mm-hmm.
Which one?
Kamen Rider Shin was for adults.
And Kamen Rider Shin was for adults, and look how that turned out. I mean, and some people say, "Oh, well, that's just for 18-year-olds." Where's the adult one? No, this is the adult. No, it's not. Let's not go down that path.
Moving the goalpost.
Yeah. Oh my God, Nausicaa. I wanted to hold her so badly. I was like, seriously.
Our loyal wolf baddie,
How do you take that news? How do you it doesn't
And it was
matter.
by Fuji's old friend. That makes it even worse. That makes it even more screwed up.
It's more screwed up because it's Fuji's old partner and friend killed Nausicaa's friend, and now it's who knows how that dynamic's gonna go now. And it's again, there's this whole confrontation with Baku and Fuji, aren't you the hero? Aren't you supposed to? But then Baku is I'm not sure what I am. I don't know. I don't understand what's going on. I thought again, it's the same thing. And there was a point in My Hero Academia where they did touch on that with maybe not Deku, but other characters that were the illusion is broken of what it is to be or what in their minds it was to be a hero. I mean, they had that team, and it was kind of a Sentai team almost, but it referenced more of the magical girls with the Wildcats or the Wildcat girls. It's a group of a bunch of girls that are dressed up as cats, and there's
one guy,
yeah. But the one guy winds up dying, and so it's that kind of again in Sentai we've had
one of the second youngest of the 4 cat squad members. She lost her powers to All for One.
Yeah, and then and then the guy died, and it's we've had that in Sentai. We've had that in Kamen Rider, where it's not just happy-go-lucky and the heroes win all the time. Sometimes there are some real ramifications to this stuff. And that's kind of what happens here, because Fuji's now torn because it's Nox. Nausicaa just lost her best friend, and Baku is just completely like, I don't know, like he's having like an actual breakdown of all this. Like he doesn't know what to do, or what. People are now dying. They're now getting killed. Like he doesn't know this, but the kids actually disappeared. He doesn't even know that yet.
It's true.
It's really like people want to talk about anxiety. The anxiety must be through the roof right now. He is literally having a mental breakdown with just what he knows. And it's kind of like, what the fuck, man? What? I'm like, 5, do something. Avenge your partner. And technically he kind of does, but it doesn't really last. Because he too gets shot in between the eyes. So in one episode, we have lost 2 characters. I don't really feel so much for Agent 5, but for Koreha,
yeah,
that sucks. That is like, what the fuck? And now the posts on Instagram and Twitter all make sense now. And I feel horrible. But yeah, poor Baku finally like snaps out of it and tries to, but he actually sees 5 get shot. He knows that 6 is dead. And Nox over here, again, this is the logic of the show. Apparently real world guns kill people, but he shoots Baku after going up, I assume, like 30 flights of stairs in less than a minute. He shoots the kid with his giant Nerf gun sword, and Baku takes it point blank, I think, in the shoulder, and he just gets knocked off of the building. Like, wait, that would kill somebody. That would kill somebody. No, that's just that. It's more like if Nox had punched him, or like, the actual Nerf gun sword doesn't actually kill people. It does, but plot convenience, it doesn't. If I pulled out just my regular revolver, then I would have killed Baku. But no, I'm just gonna shoot him off a building. But that kind of leads us into a time event. Remember to press square or triangle to fully pass the time event. Because we do go back to his original dream, his supposed original nightmare. And Nem is being held captive by a shadow nightmare, which we don't know about. We just saw it standing there menacingly before he woke up.
Yes.
He's just standing there menacingly.
Of course, this happens. Well,
there's a simple explanation for that.
Yeah. What? Yeah. What? You're telling me that you just left Nem hanging, and apparently 15 minutes have gone by and he's still holding on to her?
There's a simple explanation for that.
I don't think I want an explanation. I think again, the dream world and the real world, they don't run on the same time. It's more like the digital world in Digimon compared to real human time. Except it's the reverse. Except, human time goes a lot faster than the dream world. Because it's like, wait, Baku, you're back. I'm like, it's been about a day. You're still here? Yeah. Anyway, Baku does have a confrontation with the shadow. We don't even know what this thing is, but we see it.
We know it's a nightmare of some kind.
It's a nightmare.
Four-eyed nightmare.
It kind of looks like that. Like not so much in the body, but in the face. It has like Zetz's face, or like the helmet design. So it's like,
and he says, "You are the source of Zetz's powers."
Supposedly, that's what it is. That's the stand. That's the ancient pharaoh that is living inside of Baku, or activating of the Zeztz power.
So he has the Millennium Puzzle.
Baku boy.
So
Nox
yeah,
Man.
Baku apparently gets an upgrade before he falls to his doom, but it's enough to cause a temporal motion that he's able to land on his feet.
Superhero landing.
Boy, you fell off what I assume to be 30 stories up. And again, that doesn't kill you. A Nerf gun sword with laser beams doesn't kill you. But a revolver, a basic revolver can kill you.
He doesn't take fall damage.
No.
He doesn't take fall damage either. And yeah, apparently Baku gets upgraded with 3 slots and a whole new looking belt.
Mm-hmm.
What is this thing called? I don't know, but when he activates it, he goes full on Mark Ruffalo.
Ugh.
He just transforms into some big hulking brute, which apparently gets the attention of the lady. The lady feels his presence. She feels what's going on. And she's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I feel like he goes more Ed Norton than Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah. You know what?
See, 10 years ago, Ichigo already went into Ichi Hulk in that crossover movie with Kamen Rider Ghost.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, I love Mark, but let's be honest. Like the real and true Hulk was Edward Norton.
Yep.
Like seriously, like what Disney could never and would never. Mm-hmm. That's why I'm like, wow, we disrespected Hulk so much.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest about this new form for Zeztz. Love the color scheme. Not a fan of the whole bulky thing. Hopefully he's gonna like do some kind of cast off thing where like he'll become slim again, but still.
Well, he does have a dial on the chest. The toy shows that when you rotate it, it does a different form.
But he does say one of Steve's favorite lines. I will break you.
Yeah. It just it literally is the Saturday Night Live skit. The two guys at the gym. Like
we're gonna pump you up.
Like yeah, Baku literally. Baku went full on Edward Norton. He went that Hulk because when Nox is like mid jump to like kick his ass, he finally realizes, oh no. But he's like, no.
And like he that shoots him in the ass and does nothing.
He kicked him and he didn't even move. It's kind of like it never happened, but there was I don't remember who it was. I think it was some god or something like that kicked Hulk and then just like did what Hulk did to Loki, like that kind of thing. Like I'm like, oh, if he grabbed Nox and just started banging him all over the place, that would have been perfect. But
like he really grabs his Nerf gun with his bare hand.
Oh yeah, the way he destroys his Nerf gun was awesome.
He's just like crushing a plastic cup in his hand, just like it's from that scene from Jaws when Quint and Hooper are on the ship and Quint is drinking a beer and he crushes the beer can with his hand, like whatever, and then Hooper's just drinking out of a styrofoam cup and then he crushes that.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it's really so it's like here's just a nightmare brought about by coach. Like, I've had enough of your constant yapping. I will break you. I will break you.
You know what?
You
know what it reminded me of? Nox kind of had that, like, maybe not so cartoony, but Nox had that realization in his head when Luffy was fighting Kaido, when he finally awoke, like realizing like, yeah, I'm not dealing with a normal guy here. I can, like, Nox so far has proven to be skilled in his tactics, even in his fighting, even in his methods of getting the mission done. Mm-hmm. But at this point, what he lacks is brute strength, and that's something we saw with Agent 5. Now imagine dealing with something that's even more powerful than Agent 5. Like,
so you see, Enox, you're not dealing with the average rider anymore.
I've ascended. I've become a legend. I've become a super rider.
Yeah, Nox
Super Zeztz.
Nox is not having a good time here, and he even realizes it because he gets thrown into a wall. He's getting thrown around like a rag doll, and it's just like, again, like Baku is just like, he looks at him like Dolph Lundgren in Rocky 5 or Rocky 4. He's like, I must break you.
Yeah. And anything his fist touches, he destroys.
Yeah. Yeah. So Baku ain't dealing with that shit. It's the same thing with what happened in Blade. We got left off on a cliffhanger of what happened with the upgrade.
Yeah.
I want you to beat the shit out of Nox. I really do. And
you know, it's funny you bring up Blade, because I was like I can't remember what it was, but something earlier in this episode made me think about the Mutsuki. It's like Mutsuki wants to be I think it's because Mutsuki wants to be a writer but doesn't understand what it means. So he gives it the voice in his head.
As for next week, we just get previews, obviously. The biggest thing that was in the preview is Nem, our actual real girl Nem, is shown to be waking up.
Ooh.
She actually woke up. She's actually awake.
I hope it's not going to be a thing where she wakes up at the very, very, very end of the episode, and like that's going to be the cliffhanger for the episode after.
Yeah. I'm like, no.
Kamen Rider, that's exactly what they would do.
But again, we'll see what happens next week. As of right now, we just gotta wait and see. But that was Kamen Rider Zeztz, episode 22, Revenge, and
prevent the nightmare.
Nox did get his revenge. That the title was actually very true. The Chaos Nightmare was not really the main focus here, because he just killed Koreha and then was gone. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, this was a Nox heavy episode. It sucks that we lost Koreha. I don't really feel so much for Agent 5, but I know the drama is going to keep going. Mm-hmm. with all this happening. Yeah. So there you go, Twitter and Instagram and TikTok. Here's your obligatory adult episode that you guys want and prove that Kamen Rider is not Power Rangers. This is the episode right here. 2 people died.
Mm-hmm. And not the episode of the original Ichigo where that dog died trying to protect its owner.
Yeah. So,
scores.
The scores, wow. Uh-huh. Again, this one bleeds into a 2-part, because again, it's like, what the next episode is going to wrap it up, but I'm like, yeah, right now it's a 9. I would say it's a 10. I'm like, I will pass final judgment with the next episode. As of right now, it's a 9.
Mm-hmm. Jake?
9.5. Mm-hmm. Good episode. we tend to have those episodes of Rider to where something messed up happens and whatnot. Like, it reminds me of not that long ago when me and my buddy Brandon were watching Kamen Rider Gaim. I showed it to him, and then when we got to the Hase episode where he becomes an Inves, I remember when that episode ended, he legitimately said, "Holy shit."
Yeah, I give this episode a 9.25 out of 10. Not just to like even out the two of you, but also because I want to give it a 10, but let's be honest, the singular flaw with this is literally 5 and 6. Like, they make every possible bad decision. Like, and we even discussed this in the previous episode. Like, if they were actually there to support Code 7 instead of running off to like go after Nox, like they would have been able to prevent this from happening, and maybe 6 wouldn't have died in this episode.
Yeah.
Much less 5.
No, yeah, there's so many and forgive me, I'm charging my phone right now.
Yeah.
But it so much could have been prevented here if everyone had just decided to, like, you know, share what they know and kind of ease Baku, because Baku did have the way to save them. but because one choose to fight it alone and the other one thinks they're unstoppable, that their flaws were that they just needed each other. And again, they did take out Nox, they did fight him, and they did, you know, put him on the ropes, but you guys never got close to finishing it. There's a difference.
Even in this episode, like, if you showed Baku just a little bit more trust, then he would have joined you right away instead of waiting to show up later. And then if he was physically there with you guys, either, like, he could have died with you guys, or he would have been able to use either barrier or recovery to prevent Kuriha from dying.
But yeah, sadly, no, that wasn't the way that they thought of it. You know, Kuriha rather take this on by herself, and 5 was just a fucking meathead who believed that his physical strength was enough to finish it off, which, again, both of you combined, you guys got to the halfway point. You guys did not fully defeat Nox.
And remember what Q said. Throughout my career, there's always been 2 things I wanted to instill on you, Bond. One, the first is never let them see you bleed. And 2, always have an exit strategy.
Yeah, but these 2 never thought of that. They just like, well, you know, we'll just smash it until we beat it. That's pretty much the premise that they went with. Instead of like utilizing Baku and what he has, they're like, no, we don't need the kid. No, you so needed the kid. You so needed what he's got, because look what happened. So being unprepared, being ill-equipped, and not going about it as a team is what cost you your lives. Now we have the regret and also the pain of the survivors, which is Nausicaa, and also the guilt that is Fuji. Now, like, oh God, how's that going to go about? So the drama is escalating here. The drama has escalated.
Yeah.
So we'll just have to wait for next week.
Yeah. Anyways, thank you, Desmond, for teaching us the ways of Q before you get replaced by John Cleese. But, you know, let's see what the people have to say in the comments. Things went from bad to worst. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We totally did. And let's see. For real, 5 and 6 seem to keep doing everything to get murked.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, the last 2 episodes, they didn't even they all walked away licking their wounds. They didn't walk away successful. They didn't beat Nox. They got the same level of punishment.
Yeah. Like they make every possible bad decision. Like Petra from AOT. Oh my god, I can't stand Petra.
Look, honestly, there's so many instances we can think of like bad ideas or people like not, like again, it's not so much that, oh yeah, because we have the numbers, we got the power. Guy, it don't matter what you got, all right? What matters is that you are well equipped. Your fist, your little hatchet ain't gonna do it. Neither is Nausicaa or neither is Koreha. Like you all went in there not knowing. Now with Baku, no, Baku's the healer. He's a paladin. He could have helped you guys.
Mm-hmm.
But because of your pride or whatever, you're just like, no, we don't need the wimp. We don't need the kid. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
unfortunately for you guys, he's the main character.
Yeah. So
yeah, he gets plot armor, literally.
Yeah. So as of right now, yeah, those two, as much as I don't want to say it about Koreha, those two were very, very inept.
Yeah. I need to get used to the whole over muscular Zeztz. It reminds me of Muscle Maji Green.
There's a reference we haven't heard about in years.
Yeah.
20 years. 20 years. 20 some odd years. We have like Maji Green was a thing.
Yeah. So now we need Muscle Maji Green, Ultraman Titus, hulked out Ichigo, and this new form of Zeztz. Any other muscular Toku heroes I'm forgetting?
Wizard when he has the buff.
Oh yeah, buff Wizard.
No, it's Roid Rage Maji Green.
So yeah, also was when Baku accessed that power, the command was pulverize and finish. I'm like, what are we referencing? Mortal Kombat or something?
I do like how you have a tornado happening while he says pulverize, because pulverize, it does involve yeah, it could be a literal pulverization. Yeah, but if you enjoyed, please be sure to comment, like, and subscribe to us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, ding the bell icon, stay notified for our latest videos. We discuss all things tokusatsu, Kamen Rider Zeztz, Kamen Rider Blade, Ultraman Cosmos, Tojima Tanzabara wants to be a Kamen Rider, and our newest series, because Super Sentai has officially ended. Our newest podcast, the Heavy Metal Hero podcast. We're discussing Super Space Sheriff Gavan Infinity starting tomorrow. Mugen. And of course, check out our sister channel, The Buttery Show, where we discuss all things movies, TV shows, podcasts, vlogs, and interviews. We recently uploaded our interview with Scott Butler, who was the designer for Croc, Legend of the Gobos, as well as the Doctor, not that Doctor, the Doctor from Agatha All Along. So check out our interview with him. Our third interview, which will be uploaded later this week, will involve a very beastie who's not out for revenge but for justice. See, I use the Canadian name. That's your hint.
I know what you're talking about.
Or just a beast that no one but apparently a deity could stop.
Yeah. Yes. Very precise. But yeah. Yeah, so definitely can't wait to upload that. And if you want to say hi to us in person, you can find us at Robo Toy Fest May 31st at the Burbank Marriott Convention Center, and at Power Morphicon on August 28th through the 30th at the Pasadena Convention Center. At Power Morphicon, you could expect Mr. and Mrs. Sakamoto, yes, the stunt dream couple themselves, Kane Kosugi, the legend, and of course the myth himself, Alex Hartman, aka Jaden Shiba,
the American Tuckaroo.
Yes,
I actually learned something. So apparently it's never been officially mentioned or said in the show that his name was actually Shiba.
But they did call it the Shiba House.
They did call it the Shiba House, but there was really, like, in official works and canon, they never really said why it's called the Shiba House, nor did they, to say that Jaden actually is named Shiba.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, no, we get why it's called the Shiba House. We know why. But officially, that's why, again, a lot of people were like kind of upset with Alex. I'm like, he had nothing to do with that.
Mm-hmm. Well, according to this, his name really is Jaden Shiba.
I've been seeing everything else otherwise. I don't know, because apparently, even again, we take Wikipedia and even the Toku and Power Ranger ones with a grain of salt. So, well, what do people think? If you
etymology,
if you think
Jaden is.
Let us know.
Yeah, but yeah,
so
no, it says in the etymology.
I don't know. I'm taking it with a grain of salt because, officially, unofficially has not been said, but.
So we've also got, characters like Kevin Ikanami and Antonio Umemori.
And Mike Tani. Yeah. Mike Tani. I mean, look. It doesn't sound anything worse than anything you've seen in Acceleracers, like Taro Catano, Burt Wheeler, Mark Wilde, Mike Wilde,
Nick Wilde. Oh wait, that's Utopia.
Mark Wilde. No. Hold on. I'm trying to remember. Kurt Wilde, Mark Wilde. Mitchell something. I forgot Monkey's full name, but it was Mitchell something. But yeah. Until next time, we love you guys. We hope to see you again real soon. Goodbye, sweet dreams.
See ya.
Bye.